Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Phil Dean. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss my weekly videos on finances. And in this video, I want to go over some of the things that you want to look at when you are buying a vehicle over 100,000 miles, especially if it is a Chevy or a GMC Suburban or Tahoe, SUV or pickup truck. But I want you to stay tuned to the end of the video because what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you the vehicle of choice that I want if you want to go ahead and run a vehicle to 200,000 to 300,000 miles without much problem at all. The one thing I'm going to say right now, I'm not going to throw Chevy under the bus or Ford under the bus and give them a bad rap. I'm just going to be honest with you that if you go buy a new vehicle and it's brand new and it's right off the showroom floor, most times they're going to be dependable, they're going to be reliable, and they're going to do pretty well for you with some minor problems. The one thing I would say, I actually had two Chevy SUVs that I had over my time. The first one was a GMC Yukon, which was a 2002, and that thing ran really well. The 5.3 engine was a solid engine, did very well. In fact, I drove it to 180,000 miles and the engine was still running fine. However, at 80,000 miles, I actually had to go ahead and rebuild the transmission. When I bought the vehicle, it was slipping a little bit, and as I started to pull trailers and things like that, it got worse and worse, and eventually went out and had to rebuild it for a price of around $3,500. So I actually had a friend that had a 2016 or 2018 Chevy Tahoe, very nice. I think it was an LTZ trim, and at about 125,000 miles, he actually just went and rebuilt the transmission because it started to go out, and he actually paid around $5,000 or $6,000 at the dealer. So when it comes to the Chevy vehicles, they seem to be really well when they're, under 100,000. There may be some that can go to 200,000 without too much problem, but by and large, I have seen Chevy vehicles that SUVs and pickup trucks that had issues with their transmissions when they get over 130,000 miles. Now, the Cadillac Escalade that I have right now that you've seen in the picture behind me, basically right now has like 145,000 miles. It's been really good for me. But I do admit right now that I'm having a problem with the engine. It seems like I have a cylinder misfire and it doesn't seem like I can find it. I replaced the spark plugs and the wires and did a bunch of work to it, mass airflow sensor, and it does not seem to make a difference. And I'm getting a little frustrated with it. Ford seems to be pretty good, again, right off the line as well. But some of the problems that my friends have been having and been talking about is they had some engine issues, some turbo issues when you get to be maybe, 80,000, 100,000 miles. In fact, I have a really close friend that he buys a brand new vehicle every so many years, brand new F-150. And, when he gets to about 100,000 miles, he knows that it is getting out of warranty, and he actually wants to go ahead and replace it because he knows that he is going to probably start having engine issues, not necessarily transmission. I don't know that the transmissions are bad, but you can have different engine issues, and it just gets to be costly in the long run. I guess then when it comes to GMC and Chevy quality, the question begs to be asked, why are they less quality than your foreign counterparts, like your Toyotas and your Hondas and your Nissans? And I believe that question can easily be answered because what happens is the GMCs and the Chevy and the Fords and the American vehicles in general tend to be rushed into production maybe a little too quickly, and their designs and their functionality aren't fully tested before they're put into production, and therefore they actually have higher recalls than some of the other foreign counterparts. And these recalls are directly related to the quality of the vehicle. When it comes to my vehicle of choice, I'm going to tell you that Toyota is my #1 pick when it comes to durability and reliability and dependability, because I'm telling you one thing, I have a 2011 Toyota Camry, and that thing has 205,000 miles on it, and I'm telling you that thing runs as good as the day it came off the showroom floor. In fact, these vehicles are designed and made to run to 200,000 to 300,000 miles without any problem at all. And I am actually in the process of doing research to find out why their quality and their manufacturing processes are different, and what they do that actually sets themselves apart from the competition. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that next video, and we will see you in the next video.